welcome to another episode of TMF Mini and your news for this episode. Sports news. Luis Suarez has bitten another person, and basically that happened during the World Cup games, and FIFA have hit back, giving him a 9-match game ban and also a 4-month ban on any football related activity. To be honest, I think the real remedy to this situation is him getting sacked and seen by mental health people. He's obviously got aggression issues. Also, in BBC News, the Jimmy Savile investigations have accidentally dug up the fact that Jimmy Savile was also having sex with stiffs. Also in BBC News, happier news, basically, you know the show Mrs. Brown's Boys, but basically that show is being made into a movie called Mrs. Brown's The Movie. I think that's amazing. And also, in media news, Andy Coulson has been found guilty of listening into mobile phone conversations and phone conversations in general. What a grotty, sleek cunt, huh? Also, talking of science news, ibuprofen has been found to actually help maintain your youth. Not oil of Olay or all of these lotions and potions you can put on, but basically a university in the USA had found out that 1 ibuprofen a day helps maintain your beautifulness and keep the ugly away. Brilliant. And also, in technology news, there's a new range of iPod Touches being released, and basically their capacity is about 16 gigabytes and they come in a range of colours, and they look really sleek and can get you on the internet, all in the nice tidy price of $159. The fail win for a win. A fail when people brag about using drugs on social media. What a fail, because number one, they in reality don't use half the stuff they're talking about, and number two, the police actually check up your statuses. Everyone's statuses do get checked at one point or another, and when they find out what you're posting, that could accrue attention from the police. Such a fail. A win. Handsome people. They make the streets look brighter, their day a little bit lighter hearted, and sometimes they can actually get you through the day a bit quicker. Such a win. A fail. How people behave in public. I'm talking about like people blasting their shit tunes on buses and trains, or people in the high street shouting about a sexual prowess. Who gives a fuck about how many times they've had their whole, and what an embarrassment they are. A win. Cooking at home and also home baking saves the money and you get lots of tasty treats out of it. Such a win. A fail. Canvassing on social media. You know, you go onto sites like Facebook to be entertained, catch up with mates you haven't heard of in a while, play games, just relax. You don't get onto like to Facebook or Twitter to be cajoled into voting yes or no in the independence referendum. What a failure. A win. Parking spots that need no effort to actually get your car into. What a win. Saves time and saves frustration. A fail. People who post porno-esque pictures onto their social media accounts. By the way, it's Facebook or Twitter, not Wank Wank Central. Cut it out, your family's on it. What a fail you are. And the movie review for this episode of TMF Mini is of Mrs. Brown's The Movie. Basically, if you've seen Mrs. Brown's Boys in BBC, you'll love Mrs. Brown's The Movie. And basically, it has exactly the same humour as Mrs. Brown's Boys, but basically it's going to be in a movie. It's going to be a longer plot and it's going to be brilliant.
And once again, I would say it's a must for any Mrs. Brown's Boys fans out there. Do you remember? Do you remember a show on ITV called Gladiators? Gladiators is actually part of the children's ITV or CITV daily showing, but like CITV, sadly, it actually got axed from the listings. It's a shame, really, because that was the only show that people genuinely gave a fuck about in the 90s. The employment spotlight, lifting up the good, the bad, the ugly of employment, and I'm talking to you this episode about cleaning work. Right, most people this year or whatever will be going to the gym to shed a few pounds to get a bit fitter. You know what? That's an utter waste of money. Why not become a cleaner? Because you know you get a full body workout. You're lifting stuff. You're doing upper body exercise. You're walking. You're fast walking, running, etc. So you're getting an all over workout, and you become a lot fitter. And also you'll be able to shed pounds almost in the same way as going to a gym. And also instead of paying something like 30 quid a month for a gym membership, you actually get paid by a cleaning company. Let's talk independence. I would say to you, if you're going to be voting in this independence referendum up at the end of September, don't let the canvassers cajole you into a yes or no vote. Think with your heart. Think what is going to be best for this country, and also vote with what do I feel is best for Scotland. Don't let the canvassers cajole you or coerce you into a yes or no vote when you may not feel that way. And besides, if they give you all the wee flyers and stickers, still ignore it. Think what is best for my country. That's the best bit of advice I could give you. The final thoughts for this episode, I want to say a massive thank you to one and all for watching another episode of TMF Mini, but be sure to be joining us for the next episode of TMF, which is in July 15th. But until then, stay chill, stay safe, and keep watching. Catch you later, guys.